Well, it's been a while since I've been here. Let's bring you guys down to my level, shall we? Welcome. Um, it's been a while. I haven't touched this particular channel in about 2 years. I was hosting on another channel for a while. Yeah, I'm back. What are we gonna do? Fuck knows. We'll figure it out. I have ideas. We will go live directly after this video so that I can chat to you guys and we can figure out what we're gonna do with this channel. But I guess we're back. Okay, so it's been about 2 years and I haven't touched this channel much, if at all. I had my big video with Nikocado Avocado, covered that, and then disappeared into the ether. Went underground, did my own thing for a bit. I then got sucked into a world, and it was a lot. When I first started watching this company, it was just one show, one podcast, three guys, and it evolved to the point where those in the audience could join and become hosts and be a part of this really cool thing. I spent some time doing that, and after a while it just felt very empty to me, as if I was rocking up and being a shell of a person. And it really got to me. I felt like I wasn't fulfilling a purpose in life. I felt like as much as it was entertaining for some people, I wasn't really hitting the needs that I needed to hit to be able to communicate with my audience. So, after careful consideration and a lot of intense emotional stress, I left. I left hoping it would be on good terms because I, at that moment, thought my Minecraft account was alright to be taken away. It took me intense therapy and a lot of time to kind of get out of that universe to figure out what I enjoyed. And I started doing a lot of research into true crime again. I started reading through court documents, which I loved doing in the beginning, seeing the sass between lawyers, seeing a judge basically being able to tell a lawyer, go fuck yourself in the most general term, but in the most, like, brilliant way. Absolute brilliant way. So I left, and I haven't looked back. And I know there's a lot of questions. I will get there. I will be able to answer everything. But for now, I think we just need to talk about where I was and what made me kind of have this shift. Just a little one. I was a host on a show for a couple of months, and it was great. I had about three co hosts in total. The first one, things ended badly. My bad. Second one, things ended badly. Her bad. Third one, I left. It was unfair. I should have given her more chance, more time. But you can only give someone so much time until you're starting to work on borrowed time. And it wasn't that her time had run out. Mine had. I I'd completed my cycle, my course, my introduction into this and realized there's a different path for me. And that's okay. Sometimes in life, you come to this point where you're like, okay, if I had two options, the quick, easy, fast paced option, but you don't learn any lessons and then eventually it fizzles out very quickly, or the long road where it's kind of hard to get through everything, but you know where you're going at the end. and you have that in mind. I always chose the hard road. The quick, easy option was never for me, and this kind of felt like that. It felt like it was a quick, easy, low-hanging fruit kind of option for me, and I just didn't. I didn't gel with it. I didn't. So here we are. 2 months after I had the first thought of, well, fuck, and officially just over a month after my final goodbye. And I know there's a lot going through people's minds. I haven't mentioned the company, and I don't know if I will. I think this is just a video for me to kind of get out how I feel so that people know where I am emotionally with this whole thing. There were a lot of things that were said about me by this company after I left that were complete and utter lies. And to this day, I still giggle at the imaginations of people. Honestly, if you guys went into creative writing, you might be able to sell something good. But it was very entertaining. I had a team of people that helped me, and I was accused of being inappropriate with this team. Me, a mom of three with a very fantastic husband that I absolutely adore and love with all my heart, being inappropriate with a team that is professional. Now, I know where that rumor came from. I understand where it came from. It came from someone who, in their own personal life, was never able to maintain professionalism when it came to the opposite gender. And I get that. She seeks validation when it comes to the male gaze, and that's cool if that's her story. But she tried to put it on me, and that's not mine. I have no need for that. So that was the one thing. Very entertaining. I was accused of varying things. So was my husband at one stage. It was rather entertaining watching him go up and troll even harder to see what these people would believe. But at the end of this, I know that there are some people that believed what was said, and I don't care if you want the record set straight, but I know you're dying inside to hear my side. And all I can tell you is that some of these people are better writers than Shakespeare at the end of the day. There's concrete proof to go against everything that they said. And if you just look it up, you'll be able to find it yourself. I don't hide things in my life. I've never hidden anything about what I do, who I am, anything. My mom is well aware of what I've done in my past and what I've done in my life. So is my husband. I am not ashamed of anything that I've done. And if it's brought up, I will talk about it. Some of my greatest memories was when I was a model and doing those things. But I think people forget that that was cut off about 4 years ago, and I just haven't done that since. And that's another thing we'll get into. Eventually. We'll talk about it. There's a bunch that we'll eventually get into. I don't want this video to be too much. We will eventually talk about everything. You guys will get to know me for me. And not this sour apple that was left with a bunch of rotting apples in a bag. I got out. And hopefully I got away fast enough from the rot that it doesn't affect me. To this day, it doesn't affect me. Back then it did. To be honest, I'm rambling and I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know how I would close this kind of video. I don't know how to stop this kind of video. It's not going to be a long one. But I'm back. I'm where I belong. In my own space, going at my own pace. And I hope you guys enjoy the journey with me. We're going to cover a bunch of things. My biggest thing is true crime right now. There's cases that have really gotten to me. And I want to talk about how I felt looking at those cases and going through those cases and the theories that I had as a random armchair detective kind of doing my thing. I want to talk about how at the end of the day, the victims of these crimes got justice. And that's important. I don't know how to explain it, but I have a very strong moral standing when it comes to things, and I believe justice is the final form for victims of being able to go, I'm a victim, to I'm a survivor. Um, Justice is very difficult, and I think that's why I won't be covering too many unsolved cases. I prefer the ones where the bad guy got caught and got put behind bars and is there. We'll cover those. We'll do a bunch of fun things on this channel, not just true crime. We're gonna go from true crime to gaming. There's a couple of games that I want to play. There are two videos that I filmed on TikTok, so when they come out, they're gonna be, normal phone quality. Yay. But they were fun. They were food videos, and I kind of enjoyed that. I want to put those out as well. I just want to talk about random things. I wanna I wanna go live one day with everyone and have us explore the Mariana Trench and figure out what's down there from the comforts of our own home. I want to have some fun. I want to be a place that when you tune into the lives or you tune into the videos, you know it's just going to be interesting and different and covering something that needs a bit of attention or is absolutely fascinating in the news. I recently got into like a bunch of sciencey things. I will share it with you guys. That's what I want. I want to share the things that I find fascinating with you, and I want to have fun with us. For now, that'll probably be this video. I'm gonna edit it, and it'll go live on the 1st of May, in a couple of days. That's when I no longer have to worry about anything being held against me, and I can start this journey, and I'm really excited for it. I'm excited that you guys are here with me, and I appreciate that. Thank you. If you want, feel free to like. That always helps. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I think this is going to be a fun journey. And I would love to take as many of you with me. And I will see you in the live coming up shortly.